Good morning, everyone. In today's lesson, we are going to learn about how to frame simple sentences in Spanish language. A lot of students have been facing difficulties in the formation of sentences and the sentence structures in Spanish. So this lesson is going to be very productive for you. I'm going to share my screen. So in Spanish language, like all the other languages, verbs play a very important role. Framing simple sentences. The basic rule of the formation is we need to identify the subject plus verb plus object if there is any. The main thing is this the verb. So before moving further, we need to understand the personal pronouns. In Spanish, we call it los pronombres personales. These are the words that will tell us who is doing the action. Los pronombres personales. So like in English, we have I, you, he, she. In the same way, we have in Spanish the following personal pronouns. Yo, tú. You need to memorize in the same sequence, in the same way I am writing. Nosotros, nosotras. Vosotros, vosotras. Ellos, ellas. Ustedes. I will also tell you the meaning of these personal pronouns. Yo means I. When I am doing the action, tú is you. But in Spanish, we have two types of you. One is formal and one is informal. This one is informal. Like in Hindi also we say tum, tu. The same way, informal. He, L is he, she, you, but formal. Nosotros and nosotras means we or we all. Vosotros, vosotras, you all, informal. Ellos, ellas, they, and you all, but formal. So these are the personal pronouns, very important. These words tell us who is doing the action. If I am doing the action, I will say yo. If you are doing the action, then you will say tu. I'm talking to someone and I'm going to say, okay, you are doing this action, so tu. We will use tu. L, if we are talking about someone who is not near us, any third person. Masculino, he, L. Ea, if we are talking about any third person, she is not near us, she. Usted is you, but formal. Like I'm talking to someone who is older than me, like to my teacher, to any person who is a senior citizen, I will use usted. Nosotros and nosotras, both words mean we. So why there are two words, nosotros and nosotras? We are going to understand in a couple of minutes. Vosotros, vosotras means you all. But again, why there are two words, vosotros, vosotras? We will see. Ellos, ellas, ustedes. Ellos and ellas means they. If they are doing the action and we are talking about them, they. Ustedes means you all, formal. In Hindi language, we say tum log and aap log. But in English, these words does not exist. These words don't exist. So let's understand the difference between nosotros and nosotras. Nosotros, and here we have nosotras. Also, we have vosotros and ellos. here we have vosotras and ellas. Like I mentioned before, I'm going to write down the meaning also. These words means we or we all, you all, informal, they. So basically, we use nosotros when there is a group of boys and girls, a group of boys and girls, or only if boys are there. So like we all, they are talking about we, I would use nosotros. When there are girls and boys, I'm referring to all of them. And then I will use vosotros. If only boys are there, we will also use nosotros. The same is applicable for vosotros and ellos. I'm talking to you all, vosotros, the people who are in front of me. There's a group of boys and girls, or only boys. Ellos, there are few group of students or children or men sitting there. I'm talking about them, or women, boys and girls together. Ellos. However, we will use nosotras, vosotras, and ellas if it's only and only girls. A group of women or girls. Even if there are 99 girls and one boy, then we will use nosotros, vosotros, ellos. And here, only and only a group of girls. I hope that makes sense and that's clear. So these are personal pronouns. Now we will talk, this is the subject that we'll talk about, who is doing the action. So I will also write which person is it. When I am doing the action, I am the first person. Only it's me, the first person, singular. If you are doing the action, then it's second person, singular. And again, third person, singular. But usted, you formal is a second person, singular, because I'm talking to an adult who is very older than me, or just to show the respect, but it's only second person. Then why have we written here? We will understand, because it takes the form of the third person conjugation of verb. We will see that subsequently. And then we have first person plural, second person plural, and third person plural. So first set is singular and the next set is plural. So what is the plural of yo, I? It's nosotros, nosotras, right? What is the plural of tú, you all, vosotros, vosotras? El, ella, the plural of el and ella is this one, eos, ellas. It's a third person. However, usted is a second person singular, but we have written here. Usted is second person singular and this is plural. You in a respectful way and you all. Right? So this set is singular and this set is plural. First person, second person, and third person singular, third person plural. I hope that is clear to you. You can stop the video and just reflect on it if you have understand or not. So right now we have talked about the formation of sentences. What is it required? First of all, we should have the knowledge of pronombres. Sometimes students face confusion whether it's the first person or the third person. I'm going to write a couple of words here. Mi familia, amigo, mi madre, mi padre, mi mascota, mi perro, mi primo. It's like my cousin. It sounds like because it belongs to me, it is a first person, but no. It is a third person because we are talking about any entity or any person who is not here. My family, I'm talking about my family as a whole. I'm not doing the action, it's the whole family. So it's the third person. My friend, I'm talking about him. My mother, I'm talking about her. My father, I'm talking about him. And then mi mascota, my pet, dog, cousin. These all are example of third person. I hope that is clear. So don't get confused. Don't put the conjugation of verb for the first person. It's always a third person. L-A, he or she, right? So this is how the personal pronouns are, and we need to conjugate. So in Spanish, each and every verb will take the conjugation of according to the pronoun. So what do you mean by conjugation? So it refers to, like in English, we say I am. We cannot say I is or I are. In the same way, in Spanish, for every personal pronoun, there is a specific verb conjugation that we will be studying in the next lesson. I hope this lesson has been helpful to you. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel for more videos, and keep sharing. Sharing is very good act. In this way, you can also share and help other people who face difficulties in Spanish language. Muchas gracias a todos. Espero que os haya gustado este video. Nos vemos. Hasta luego. Chao. Adiós.